lot of people know this, but when I moved back to Nigeria, I was actually sharing an apartment with David. In 1004.
Oh God.
You don't say, I'm so proud of you. 10 years?
I love you. 10 years and we go for 400 years more, baby.
Yeah.
So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another interesting episode of the crazy week that was with Barrister Neze. It's me, a girl, Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. So we all know the closeness that exists, or shall I say existed, between superstars Davido and Tiwa Savage. I mean, Davido is one of the biggest male music artists in Africa and Tiwa one of the biggest females. So it is correct to say that their paths align and friendship between the both of them isn't strange at all. The closeness between Tiwa and Davido even extended to their children. Tiwa's son Jamil and Davido's first daughter Imade are such good friends, and it was so beautiful always seeing these two cute, innocent darlings getting along together, playing, having conversations, and just being children. It was a sight to behold. So only last week we were on our weekly patrol, torchlight in hand, sniff dogs and all. It was just our regular stop and search. So we started out the day by checking and cross-checking followings and unfollowings. Chacha AK still following husband? Check. Omoni Oboli and Uche Jumbo still friends? Okay, tick. But when we got to Tiwa Savage and Davido, we smelled something fishy, and then I asked my assistant to get me my spectacles. What's going on here? We discovered that these two, who used to be very close friends and who used to follow each other, had unfollowed each other on Instagram. And so we had to remove our casual wear and put on our police uniform. Time for some detective work. As we were investigating the drama, Tiwa Savage's ex-husband and father of her child, T-Bills, took to social media raving and ranting and posting. One of his posts read, "After much pleading with SOPHIA is Davido's baby mama. After much pleading with SOPHIA to let you see your daughter and she agreed with lighter conditions, T-Bills, they beg to talk to you," is the narrative from your ungrateful evil soul. I told you those idiots you surround yourself with are your major problems. You haven't seen your daughter for 2 Christmas and 1 birthday, and no one in your camp could advise you that that's hell of wrong. The narrative of SOPHIA doesn't want you to see your daughter will be exposed with resets. No more bullying the poor lady. Hashtag ungrateful. Let us stop there. When we got this message, we were like, what is going on here? Is T-Bills the godfather? What is the connection between Davido, his child, his baby mama, and T-Bills in the picture? We're trying to figure that one out. Well, the word going out is that Davido and his first baby mama, SOPHIA, are in bad terms. Can we say as usual? And it has to do with financial commitment on Davido's part and withholding the child from her father on SOPHIA's part. According to words making the round, SOPHIA requires Davido to make a certain financial commitment to pay a certain amount of money for his daughter's upkeep, and that should happen before he's allowed to see her. Davido, on the other hand, feels that SOPHIA is using the child to milk him dry. SOPHIA is extorting him, trying to make outrageous demands from him and using his child as a bait for that. So they've been going back and forth on this, unable to resolve their differences, and as a result, Davido has not seen his daughter for a long time. Before we go on with the story, do let us know what you think about this situation down in the comment section. Some people have condemned SOPHIA very strongly, that you do not use the child as a bait. You are only damaging the child. The child is the biggest loser in all of this fight. Do not deprive a child from seeing her father because of money, because of finance. That child will grow up, she might be a wealthy person, but that vacuum, that scar that has been created because of that lack of relationship with her father cannot be erased, cannot be reversed. You cannot say you won't allow a man to have a relationship with his child because he's not bringing as much money as you want him to bring. So a lot of people have condemned SOPHIA for this, while some others are like, bullshit. This man has the abilities to do it. This man has the abilities to give the daughter even 100 more than the mother is demanding. So why is he withholding it? Why is he being stingy? He flies private jets and goes on holidays with his wife and travels up and down. So why can't he meet his child's demands? So that is the debate that has been going on social media for a while. Do let us know what you think. What are your thoughts? Do drop down in the comment section. So let's proceed. So the thing is that Tiwa Savage and Sophia are friends. Maybe because their children are close. For whatever reason, Tiwa and Sophia are friends. And despite Davido falling out with Sophia, Tiwa had continued her her sister romance with Sophia, much to the anger of Davido. So the situation deteriorated, tempers got flared, words were exchanged, and they fell out. But that is not all. In a leaked memo that made it out on social media in the crazy week that was, we saw Tiwa Savage petition the Commissioner of Police against Davido, reporting him officially to the police. Let us read out a little part of what it contains. I am writing to bring your attention to a distressing situation involving myself, Tiwa, and Davido. On the 22nd of December, I made a post which included myself and Sophia Momodu on my Instagram story, and Mr. David sent messages to my manager that I shouldn't worry and I should never say a word to him, and that I was taunting him, uttering very disrespectful, malicious and derogatory words to my person. I responded to Mr. David Adeleke's message and told him not to reach out to me, especially as I feel that I have been there for him and his daughter Imade, and more importantly, when he lost his son. The events of that day have led to a barrage of calls and messages from our mutual connections asking me what I did to Mr. David, that he is upset that I chose to maintain relationship with Imade's mother, Sophia, who he's having issues with. He also told our mutual connections to warn me to be careful in Lagos because he was gonna F me up. This is beginning to feel like some form of online and offline harassment, not just to me, but to members of my team. The actions of Mr. David Adeleke are unethical and can be viewed as a direct threat to my rights of life, privacy, and dignity of my person, as guaranteed by section this of the Constitution. But when this petition got out, members and fans and supporters of the 30 billion gang were very upset with Tiwa Savage. They were like, one, the enemy of my friend should not be my friend. The enemy of my friend should also be my enemy. Two, why should they be having a minor misunderstanding or a misunderstanding at all, and Tiwa will start bringing up how she was there when he lost his late son? What brought in that gist now? Friends are falling out, you guys are having issues about an entirely different topic, and you start bringing up how you helped him with his daughter, how you helped him when he lost his son, how you were the first person in the hospital. They were like, that is wrong for Tiwa to start reopening those wounds. And they were like, be very mindful of friends who at any little misunderstanding, they will start writing a thesis of all the beautiful things that they have done for you in the past, or they had done for you in the past. And that was totally wrong of Tiwa Savage. They were like, the petition even read that he told our mutual friend that I should be careful, so he didn't even threaten her directly. How does she know that that mutual friend is not lying or exaggerating? How can she be petitioning Davido to the Commissioner of Police because of I hear them say them say? She never heard him threaten her. They were like, Tiwa Savage is so wrong that such a friendship that has lasted for so many years, just because of one single disagreement, one single wahala, she has brought in the police, and that it shows that she's not a nice person at all. On the other hand, the Savage soldiers, Tiwa Savage's fans, they were not having any of it. They were like, a threat to life, even a mere perception of threat to life should not be taken lightly, because it is better you report and nothing happens than for you not to report and something then happens. Then people will start blaming you. Why didn't you speak up when you got this threat? They were like, please, we are all adults. We're not in primary school here. We're not in nursery school. Tiwa Savage has a right to maintain friendship with Davido's baby mama even when they are not in good terms. Does not mean Tiwa should inherit the enemy. What has the girl done to her? Absolutely nothing. So why should Davido be upset that Tiwa is posting Sophia or Tiwa is making friends with Sophia? It's none of his business. They blame Davido for being so full of himself and boastful and thinking that because he's wealthy, he can control everybody and anyone. Whew. So guys, what do you think about this? What do you think about inheriting your friend's enemies? If you are very good friends with somebody, will you be comfortable if that your good friend is also very close friends with your enemy? Do you think it's lack of loyalty? Do you think it's betrayal of trust? What also do you think about a child being kept away or cut off from her father because he has refused to handle his financial responsibilities, especially when he is capable and competent enough to? What do you think about this situation? Down in the comment section. It's good to add also here that Sophia has also petitioned the police alleging threats to life from Davido. Through her lawyers, she wrote Davido accusing him of cyberbullying, harassment, threats and intimidation, giving him a cease and desist order or else he will be taken to court. In all of this drama, there is one person I feel pity for, and that is the baby between these two. A baby that would grow up and see, watch and read these bitter feuds between her mother and her father. Actions and consequences, as I always talk about. Let's move on to the next story. My dear brothers and sisters, something happened on Twitter in the crazy week that was. I don't know whether to call it something serious or something funny or something weird. I do not even know the adjective to qualify what happened, but something happened. Come closer, let me hear your story. How did it start? So a Twitter user simply known as Miss Madisha made this tweet. There is a lady that wakes up at 5 a.m. to make her husband's lunch for work, and then she now puts a crying emoji. Then this young woman, this account known as Mom Z or Debbie, responded to that tweet. I've always been too lazy to wake up and get his lunch ready, but the day he told me that a colleague brought 2 spoons so he would eat with her was the day I set my alarm for 4:50 a.m. Then another lady responded, I love you, I beg. Before they use food, collect your husband. And she said, husband wey I just marry. Me o gba o. That was just the conversation, but it's about to get heated. It's about to get hot in here. It's getting hot in here. For some reason, this series of tweets began to go viral, and a lot of people, especially the men, heaped loads and loads of praises and accolades on Mom Z. They described her as a virtuous woman, a good wife, woman of substance, Proverb 31 woman, a homemaker, wife material 1,000 yards. In fact, Nigerian men on Twitter tore off their robes, laid it on the floor, and told Mommy Z to work on it. Before we could say jack, these people started requesting that Mom Z should put up her account number so they can throw in some appreciation for her. And when she posted her account number, hey, come see donation. People were sending money. The money went from 100,000, 200,000, from 1 million to 2 million. See money. Not only were individuals giving gifts to corporate organizations, institutions, establishments also joined in the gifting. Fintech company Kuda promised to match the initial 2 million naira that was donated, making it 4 million. Infinix Nigeria offered to give the couple its latest phone. Even NNPC, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, promised to give them 200,000 naira worth of free PMS voucher. In fact, as we speak, Debbie must have gotten up to 10 million naira in donations and cash gifts and all of that. Guys, the year only started, but Debbie has been crowned the luckiest Nigerian woman of the year. When this news got out, when this news started going viral, as usual, 2 camps were formed. The first set of people were like, oh, Nigeria. Nigeria, man. They were like, nothing where Musa no go see forget. Nothing where Westlife no go see for empty streets and empty house and hole inside hearts. When a woman suffering abuse comes out to lament, they will condemn the woman. When women that are victims of rape come out to share their story, they will finger them and say they are lying. When women suffering in their marriage come out for help, asking for help, they will shut them up. But the one that wakes up at 4 a.m. to cook so they won't snatch her husband is their hero. Niger men, how far are you? They believe that of all the causes, of all the noble causes to support and donate to, exceptional graduates, people with terminal diseases that need assistance, no. Now this one, they make their muscles swell. What is even worse is that this woman is pregnant. But this set of people celebrating that a woman who is pregnant has to wake up so early to prepare meal for her husband. Not because that's what she wants to do, not because that's her normal mode of operation. She's an early morning person. No, just because her husband should not be tempted by a spoon of grains and snatched over rice and stew. They are arguing that, okay, so if his colleague tempts him with human hair, she will go and buy human hair and wear, so the colleague will not snatch him. And if the colleague tempts him with high heel shoes, she will go and wear high heels too. Or if is that what she's going to be doing in the marriage? They were like, Nigerian men, why do you people like promoting sofa head? Why is sofa head the benchmark for wife material for you people? How was that young man eating before he got married? A man has a pregnant wife at home. He cannot buy food from the office cafeteria. He cannot buy food from Mama Put, Iyabasira. He has the guts to come and tell his wife that a colleague is bringing spoon for him to eat. And the wife started shaking to cook so the colleague will not use food to snatch her husband. Hey! They were like, when the donations were coming, this woman was using the money to buy some things in the house and posting it on Twitter. She bought blender, brought fridge. She was showing her house, no rug, no carpet, no this. According to this set of people, they were like, a woman that is living in that condition, does not have blender, does not have fridge. The man is even supposed to be the one that will be scared that somebody will snatch the wife from him because basic amenities cannot be provided. Instead, it's the woman that is now scared that they will snatch the man. Nigerian women who do this kind of thing. For this set of people, they were very upset, saying that that was nothing to comment, nothing to celebrate, nothing to be proud of. That your husband comes back from work, subtly threatening you that somebody's about to snatch him because of rice, and you are busy waking up shaking as a pregnant woman, making food for him. But some other people begged to differ from this point of view. According to them, this other set of people, they were like, marriage has been so bastardized, so tainted, that a kind partner, a sacrificing partner, is often viewed as weak, as stupid, as a slave. They were like, in a world full of divorces and marital crises and couple conflict and all of these bad news on marriages that we're getting to see on social media, it is indeed a breath of fresh air to see a woman, to see a couple, to see someone go out of their way and make that extra effort to keep their home. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. To make her husband smile. They were like, this is how our mothers sustained their marriage. That made marriages last 20, 30, 40 years. Back then, that now, marriage cannot even last up to 10 months again. That is how our mothers did it. They argued that marriage is all about duty. Marriage is all about sacrifices. Marriage is all about going the extra mile, going out of your way. It's about a woman's submissiveness to her man. And look at how the submissiveness of this woman has brought grace to her marriage, grace and fortune to her husband. Money where they never use IC before all their lives. Gets it within 24 hours. That's the grace that comes from a submissive woman. It is their opinion that people have a right to support whatever cause they want to support. If you want to support sick people, nobody hold you. Now you get your money. If you want to support graduates with first class, go and do it. But this is their cause, and it's a good cause for them, because by supporting this cause, they are creating awareness, letting women know, younger women getting married, that there is nothing wrong in sacrificing for your man. That a beautiful, good marriage exists. That he who finds a wife indeed finds a good thing. So they threw their weight firmly behind Mumsy, saying she deserves all that she got and even more. So that is the battle, the fight that has been ravaging social media since for the past 4 days now. In the crazy week that was, I just managed to sneak out of the battlefield and ran here to come and tell you what is happening. So what do you think about this situation, guys? Do you think that it's actually a shame that a woman has to feel threatened that her man's colleague will snatch him because of rice? Do you agree with this set of people saying that Nigeria is a stinkingly annoying patriarchal society where slavery, subservience, and servitude is celebrated, where insecurities are viewed as virtuousness? Or do you think that it is actually a good one? Do you think that such virtues should be celebrated separated? Do you believe that Debbie did nothing wrong by choosing to inconvenience herself to secure and protect her marriage? Do you think that Debbie is a good and perfect example of what an amazing wife should be? Do drop all your thoughts and feelings down in the comment section. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here or if you're just seeing my face for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, turn on your bell notifications and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. Don't also forget to follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Nezeville Instagram where I put bits and snippets of trending stories, or you can follow me on my intimate personal channel if you want to know me up close and personally on the Nezeville channel where I detail bits and snippets of my life. Thank you again guys so much for watching. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.